Hey, this is Adam from Techdive. We're going to be doing another Vegas Movie Studios 14 Platinum tutorial today. We got a Pro 15 coming out tomorrow, I promise this time. And today we're going to be talking about how to make a slideshow, specifically a picture slideshow in Vegas. So a lot of times people will kind of use PowerPoint or something to make a slideshow, but it doesn't really quite do what they want it to do, or it really have the tools to do what they want it to do. And a video editor actually makes a really great picture slideshow, because what you're really making when you make a picture slideshow is a video. And so as the person who has video software, you're probably going to be asked by a relative or friend to make a slideshow for a wedding or a slideshow for a baby shower, or all sorts of fun things that people want slideshows for. And there's some tips and tricks with that. So today we're going to be making a wonderful slideshow about rubber duckies. I found some rights-free rubber ducky pictures and music, and I thought it would be a great slideshow teaching tool. So you're going to want to keep it simple. And what I'm going to do, just give you an outline. I'm going to run through the basics of like how to add pictures, resize them, and some of the stuff that I'm going to do I go over deeper in other tutorials, but I'm going to try and give you a snapshot if you're joining me for the first time, or if you're newer to the software. So really what you want to do, you got these pictures here, okay? So the first thing's media collection. I took all my pictures, which is 4 pictures and 1 rights-free song, and I put them all in one folder. This is where I'm going to save the project ultimately. If I wanted to do it right, this is not something I'm going to be working on long term, so I'm probably not going to save the project here, but I like to save the project and all the media for the project in the same folder. Makes it really easy to tote around. Got a tutorial coming out about that soon, but we're gonna drop one picture at a time in whatever order we want, and see how they're snapping together right there. Vegas picks a preset length for pictures, and then if we watch it from the beginning, it's going to kind of scroll through and pop down the pictures. I'm not going to resize them yet, because it depends on what you're doing. You might want the pictures to linger, you might not want them to linger. So we're going to wait on the resizing right now. First thing we're going to do though is this background is just black. You might like that, you might not. Let's say you want a different background. Well, if you want a different background, what you can do is just slide these up one rung. The snapping feature, see the little lines on the side, does the snapping. Make sure that you keep everything exactly the same. Make this decision early on, because you could always add a track or move your tracks around, right? Like you could always move where your tracks are too, so that's another way to do it. But I want this, it says text up here, that's just a word, an indicator. You can change that, and I'm going to change this to rubber ducks. You know, you change it whatever you want. And then we're going to go to solid color or a gradient, perhaps. No, I think we're going to go with a solid color. I want kind of a dark gray behind it. So I'm going to take this color, I'm going to pick my gray. And you can see it's changing the color over here too, so I can see what I'm doing, because my slider's over an area of the slideshow that currently has the background on it. If I put it over here, it would go black again. I want a really dark gray. There we go. So now your video is going to have this. Well, you know what? That's kind of hard to see. Let's go with because of the gray Vegas background. Let's go with like a navy blue kind of color. There we go. Now we got a navy blue background. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but now you know how to add any background you want. I'm going to slide this, make it real long. Actually, I'm going to make it just as long as the slideshow, but you can make this as long as you need. So if you have 1,000 wedding pictures, you can add your background as much as you want. The reason why you want this is because some pictures, we're going to crop the pictures, okay? So this fireman picture, you see how it doesn't fill up the frame? You might want the black behind it, that would naturally be there, but now there's a nice little navy blue behind it. If you click cropping tool you can go in and you can hit 16:9 aspect ratio. That's most likely what the aspect ratio you're going to be using. And you can crop it in further, like so, and you can arrow up, or that arrowed through. Hang on, let me select this first. You can use the arrow up or down to gently move this. I kind of want his eyes on the upper third there. So this one I want to take up the full screen. But this picture, I'm quite happy with the lines on the side. I'm making this up, right? It's rubber ducks. I'm just trying to show you different scenarios that you could do. So this one, the background bleeds down. This one's going to have the background, and this one's going to zoom in. Alright, so how are we going to make this one zoom in? Well, first, I don't want the background on this one, so I'm going to hit 16:9. There we go. Now it fills the screen. And then, see this thing, keyframes at the bottom? Well, this is probably the most complicated part of this thing, as you can hit over here at the end. So this is basic keyframing for pictures, okay? So you can do a whole lot more with keyframes, but this is just for slideshows. There's a whole tutorial about keyframes. I want it to slide back slightly, and I want it to slide in. Okay, so what I've done, see it has a keyframe here and a keyframe here. This is a timeline. This is my final result. This is where it will end up. And if I click here, this is where it starts. So this is the picture we see, and then this little box inside of here is the picture we're going to see, which you can see over here. And so when we play it, it'll play like this. Okay, it won't be quite as choppy when you get an actual, I'm working on my laptop for this one, so it's not got the best processing power. So if we draft it down, you would see the motion a lot better, well, actually, that did the exact opposite. You see the motion a lot better there, even though degrading the picture quality within Vegas only. There we go. So now we've got a little slideshow. One thing you want to do is probably add music. Well, here you can drop this down to your audio track. Make sure that your music's not overwhelmingly loud. Okay, this music turns out to be a good size, but you can adjust the volume over here. You kind of want your music to fall consistently between 6 and 12. You don't want it going past that. You don't want it peaking, is what that's called, because that will really cause some problems. You can cut your audio down here, and then you can grab the corner. So see what I did? You can roll it. There's a whole, if you don't know how to use some of the basic tools, you need to check out some of those tutorials first. But you can roll your clip back, grab the fade. There we go. We got a nice little fade out there. Let's watch it. Ooh, okay. At the beginning, I want the music to start like instantly. So I'm gonna cut that, slide it, roll this over here. Notice that the fade stays with it. There we go. We got a beautiful little slideshow. Something you might want to do though, and I said we're going to get back to this, and we are, is cut to the music. So when you hit a beat, listen to the beat. So there's a downbeat right here that feels like we kind of missed. I'm going to lengthen this picture out. You might want all your pictures a uniform length, and if you do that, then like I said, just cut to the beat, find the length of one of them, how many seconds it is, and make all the rest of them that length. And then when you are yeah, see, it cuts on the beat, really not distracting. Good looking little slideshow about rubber ducks. So that is how to make a music picture slideshow in Vegas Movie Studios Platinum 14. We got a pro tutorial coming out tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we got plenty more tutorials on the way, some more broad like this, some very dialed into a topic about how video works and how video works with specifically the Vegas products. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.